Well, hello there, folks, and welcome back to the Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. Here we are again, another new week, another new video, another brand new video. And in today's brand new video, it's Campbelltown Festival time, guys. It's currently the Campbelltown Festival as we speak at the moment. For the next few days, everybody is reaching out and making their way to Campbelltown. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be one of them, so I'm going to do my best here to do my little bit for the Campbelltown Festival. Wish everybody all the best. Have a great time. Everyone that's ventured over to Campbelltown, and I'm sure you'll all have a wonderful, wonderful experience. So this time, guys, I'm going to tackle the wonderful. It's the Glen Scotia Campbelltown Malt Festival bottle. This is the 11-year-old, and it's lightly peated, and it's finished for 12 months in white port. So looking forward to sharing this one with you. I've had it covered up for a wee while. So yes, the Campbelltown Festival, folks, it comes around every year. I think these bottles, this series of bottles started in 2018 with the wonderful lightly peated ruby port. I'll try and pop images around. You probably can see them, guys, just up here on the top corner here. That's the Campbelltown Festivals. This is the current one here. This is my backup bottle of the 11. This is the wonderful ruby port. I have the rum. You've probably noticed that the 14-year-old Tawny Port is missing because that was my favourite of the batch, and I can't seem to keep enough of those bottles. Every time I replace it, I keep drinking it. And you have the 10-year-old unpeated. This is the first one that was unpeated, which was the Bordeaux red wine cask. Wasn't my favourite of the batch, of the bunch of them. Worked that one out. And we then had last year, back on track with last year's wonderful PX peated 8-year-old. So fantastic. I'm going to try and pop images around, guys, just to show you those bottles. Wonderful, wonderful. So now we're on to the 2023 white port. So I'm looking forward to sharing this one with you. So let's dive into this one, guys. What's going to know is I'm going to try and make this nice and quick. Wow. Okay. So yeah, it's typical Glen Scotia. It's typical Campbelltown. 54.7% ABV, unchill filtered and natural colour. So all the boxes, lovely 11-year-old age statement on there. So all the boxes are ticked with this one. Yeah. There's that little lovely smoky backdrop on this one. The first thing that jumps out to you is there's a lovely lemon, citrus, lovely spiced lemon. Particularly a lot of spice on this one. I'm just going to try and highlight the legs to you on this, guys. It's got a wonderful coat line on there. And those beautiful, thick. Some of the legs are running a wee bit quicker than the others, and some are a bit chunkier than the others. There's some really just kind of crawling down that glass. I hope the camera can pick that up. But colour-wise, lovely, really light gold, pale amber, light copper, that kind of thing going on. All natural, as we said. Yeah, that lovely lemon notes up front. The spicy, spiced fruits. There's lots of spiced fruits in there. Predominantly, I'm thinking peaches and apples. Some stewed fruit, some lovely stewed fruit going on. Cooked fruits, a little bit of melon going on as well. So a tiny, tiny little hint of tropical going on. But then once you get past the smoke is there in the back as well, guys. Just lovely, just a lovely smoke background. Then when you really take a bit of time and nosing it, the Campbelltown, the maritime stuff really come into play. It's salty. I'm getting a little bit of wet rocks, wet stones, salty wet stones. The sea breeze, the coastal, the maritime certainly comes through. And then it's wonderfully balanced and put together with all the fruits, the cooked fruits, the stewed fruits, the peaches, the apples, the spicy lemon. But there's a lovely spiciness to it as well, folks. I know it's going to be quite spicy. As you can see, I'm getting through the bottle beautifully. So I've opened it up maybe a couple of weeks ago now. So yeah, I'm spending some time with this one. So that's the nose, guys. So let's, we like to nose whiskies on the channel, but also from time to time we like to dive in and taste it. So let's send this one down the hatch nice and responsibly, folks. So big toast to everyone who's at the Campbelltown Festival. So hopefully you're enjoying yourself. I'm a wee bit jealous. In fact, I'm a big bit jealous, but hey ho, maybe next year. So let's taste this one, folks. Cheers. Oh my, wonderful. It's a little bit dry on arrival. The dryness doesn't hang around very long. It's spicy, as we said on the nose. I thought from the nose it was going to be spicy. 54.7% ABV is very, very prominent. It lets you know that it's cask strength whiskey. So spicy. The dryness then eases off, and as you really get into it, it becomes a little bit fizzy, a little bit sherbety. Yeah, lovely fizzy. It reminds me on the palate of the Ardnamurchan cask strength. That was a little bit fizzy for me as well. This is very, very similar to that. But once you get into the palate, here comes the. It's very toffeed. Lovely toffee. Let's try a second sip. Wow. Yeah. Some nice toffee, dark toffee. It's almost going towards a really, really dark treacle. It's a little bit woody. There's a nice polished wood thing coming from it. It's woody, it's spicy, it's spiced everything. It's got a wood spice going on. That lovely polishy element is there. The smoke is much more prominent on the palate than it is on the nose. It's a little bit more smoky, but it's still nicely balanced in the back with the smoke. Some dried fruits coming in, dates maybe. It's now gone from dry to fizzy, and now it's gone a little bit sticky. So the toffee's becoming a little bit sticky toffee. Some lovely honey coming through now. There's a nice that lemon marmalade things coming through. Little hint of orange there as well. Lemon and orange coming in, but it's sticky. Got a really, really nice sweetness to it, but this is not a sweet, sweet whiskey, guys. So if you like it, in fact, as it develops, it becomes a little bit more savoury and sweet. The sweetness, it's now becoming really, really creamy. Let's do a little bit for the finish, and then I'll kind of conclude on this one, guys, and get myself gone as usual. Cheers. Research, of course. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. I think I paid. What did I pay for this? £70, I think. Was it as much as £70? 65, I think. 65 to £70. The finish is long, spicy. I see that lovely smokes in the back. It's wonderfully balanced, lovely complexity to it. The sticky is now gone creamy. So it's creamy on the finish, sticky, creamy, beautiful balance. A little bit of tobacco. The smoke now is a little bit of tobacco in there. And there's some lovely honey, toffee on the finish. Wow. What a wonderful, wonderful whiskey. The Glen Scotia, just to conclude, guys, the Glen Scotia bottles for me. Loved the Ruby Port back in 2018. The rum for me was okay. Wasn't a bad whiskey. It was just one of those. I think after the Ruby Port, I was looking forward to the next one, and the rum was all right. I do believe, though, it depends on your palates. If you like that rum finish, I know some of the guys in my group preferred the rum to the Ruby Port. I prefer the Ruby. So everyone tastes. That's the beautiful thing about whiskey. Then we went on to the wonderful, wonderful 14-year-old Tawny Port, which was by far my favourite of the bunch. As I say, I can't even replace it because every time I replace it, I just keep smashing into it and keep going through it. Some of the others I've got backup bottles and I have gone through all the other bottles as well. The weakest one of the bunch for me was the 10-year-old Bordeaux red wine. That was fun enough. It was the only unpeated. The rest are all lately peated. And then last year it got back on track with the 8-year-old PX, lightly peated PX. So it was absolutely wonderful. This one, where does it sit in the group? I say it's early days at the minute, but it's certainly better than the Bordeaux red wine. And I think for me it pips the rum finish for me. The white port seems to be great. I think it seems to be bringing some toffee, dark toffee, a little bit of stewed fruit to this one, and it's nice and fizzy and sticky. So really, really nice. So looking forward to really going through that. Whether I get round to do a kind of head-to-head against them all, that may be a plan in the future. That may be a wee bit of a long video, that one, because I might be enjoying the whiskey too much. But guys, that's pretty much for this one. So again, all the guys at the Campbelltown Festival, hope they had a great time. I can't let you know how jealous I am. So sorry I missed it. I've just come back from Isla, so the Campbelltown trip's just that one trip too many. Looking forward to their festival at the end of the month, so looking forward to that one. But other than that, guys, I'm Alan. I'm the Whiskey Friend. Big thanks to my Patreons. Love every one of you. Big thanks to everyone who's going to hit that subscribe button, everyone who's going to give me the thumbs up. If you're going to give me a thumbs down, guys, please drop me a wee note and let me know why you give me the thumbs down, and hopefully I can try and make your whiskey experience better the next time. But other than that, guys, I'm Alan. I'm the Whiskey Friend. Until next time, as always, the pleasure is in the sharing. Don't forget to send some great whiskey straight down the hatch. Cheers, folks.